then you get busted at Darlington for wood in the door. Now, that's not very creative.
Well, I mean, that one, I must be honest, I was hanging around with the two of you guys, and I remember hearing it in the old days, you guys used to put wood in the doors, and I said, shit, these guys, 30 years ago, they were on it, man. They were putting wood in the door. We should do that. And
what are your thoughts on what exactly happened out there?
Yeah, it was a hard hit. Hopefully we'll be able to get back out. I don't know. Matt wrecked us. He just door slammed me in the middle of the corner. I don't know what, 75 laps, 67 laps into a race. It's going to come back to him.
Well, Brad Keselowski's in our studio. He's watching on. They asked him about racing against you. How would you describe him as a race car driver?
Oh, he's aggressive, and a lot of us have been, and I've been accused of it, of course, through the times of racing and growing up, but I didn't wreck everybody every single week. So, that's a problem that I've seen with him, and whether it's a veteran driver like Jeff Gordon or Mark Martin or Tony Stewart that can maybe sit down with him and have a discussion. I've had that discussion with Stewart. It wasn't very fun, but I learned a lot from it.
Front damage on Jeff Gordon.
Ah, that hurt. Tell you what, I find the worst freaking place to hit damn walls.
Will not. So from the joy of making the race to the utter despair of not. And AJ, I think your face says it all right now.
Yeah, pretty much sucks as bad as it can. I mean, that's unfortunately, all my guys, everybody at Red Bull, they deserve to have two cars in. That's good that Brian got in for at least the guys back at the shop, but my guys deserve better than that. And we just never had the car right. We were just tight the whole time, and we never had that in practice yesterday, so that threw us a little off guard, and I ran my ass off trying to get back to it. One more lap, there might have been a chance, but it's just one of 36 races. It's not the best way to start, but heck, we're starting a lot better than we did last year, so we'll just go to California, be fine, but it'll take the weekend to get over it.
It's unfortunate the National Guard Chevy had an up and down day. Had to go to the back because of an engine change, and honestly, that's just kind of what got us around the trash back there. We had no business being back there, and apparently the 25 was just driving over his head a little bit, and Landon made a good clean pass on him, and it's not even 40 laps into the race, and we're sitting here with a wrecked race car. So.
Bobby apologized. Do you think it was sincere?
It doesn't make a difference. We got a wrecked race car, and we'll take care of it, and that's racing,
12 pit. Typical Bristol. Obviously, our minds are somewhere else. It's just a shame. We had such a great car for the U.S. Army Pontiac, and the damn lap car can't use his head. I don't know what Ryan was doing. I mean, I was underneath him. He kept coming down. I taught it for 4 freaking laps. And obviously, Brett Bodine got into me. It's a shame. I hate it for the U.S. Army Pontiac. Our hearts are with our soldiers today.
What did you tell him when you got over there?
He needs to use his head.
It's flat.
Hank, go get me a set of 20 bleed shots for the front of this motherfucker.
Still has a problem. He's on the radio to the crew chief, Buddy Parrott. What did he say? You don't know where Victor Lane is.
The last lap, the 6 car was getting into me a lot, and I didn't want to wreck him. It just, I had to stay on the track, and he didn't give me any room. It just, we both collided. That's the only thing I feel bad about. I'm more upset with Greg Biffle. He's the most unprofessional little scaredy cat I've ever seen in my life. He wouldn't even fight me like a man after. So if someone texts me his address, I'll go see him Wednesday at his house and show him what he really needs. He needs a friggin' whooping, and I'm going to give it to him. He was flipping me off, giving the finger, totally unprofessional. 2 laps down. I mean, he's a chump.
Well, we saw what happened. Walk us through exactly what happened in the garage. We kind of walked in the home.
I went over there to go talk to him. He wouldn't even let me get out of the car, and he comes over and throws a few little baby punches, and then when I get out, he runs away and hides behind some big guys. But he won't hide from me long. I'll find him. I won't settle it out in the track. It's not right to wreck cars, but he'll show up at a race with a black eye one of these days. I'll see him somewhere.
Well, I mean, there's so many angles to talk about this. First of all, it's not right to wreck cars on the racetrack. Was one of his last comments. Okay, he probably caused the second or third biggest crash certainly the biggest crash of the year so far. He holds the award for that single-handedly. And, I mean, these are guys racing to get into the chase. David Reagan, David Rudeman. Let's talk about being unprofessional. I mean, comes in, runs one race a year, and drives like a complete ass, running people off the road. He did the same exact thing last year to me. Going into turn one, drives down in the fuzz, can't get his car stopped, rams into me, slams me into Kevin Harvick. I'm running 5th, spins me out. I finish 24th. Haven't heard a word from him. Didn't call me, sorry, hey, couldn't stop, nothing. Then, today, he runs me off the track, coming off the carousel. Right, do you guys remember where the 24 and the 31 and all those guys had their huge crash?
Yes.
That horrific wreck, just like this one? He did the same thing to me again today. He ran me off he wrecked me last year, ran me off the track again this year. And he is the one that is unprofessional, not me, because I restrained myself from wrecking him. I had tons of opportunities. You know when you're behind a guy and you got the gas and the brake, I could have sent him anywhere, but I maintained myself and not wrecking him. I ran beside him for a lap, yeah, and let him know that I wasn't very happy with it. But he has no idea. He is in his own world. He's got no idea. He's got no respect for these guys racing out here on this racetrack. And he is the one that's disrespectful.
All right, so
and talk about a chump. He comes into the garage area after the race, pulls up behind my truck. I mean, how about go and pull up behind the 6 or the 00 truck and see if the guy's okay?